Hi, Jen from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about how to attract a man. This is something where, we think we know what it takes to attract a man, but often we go about it all the wrong ways. We will feel like we need to be prettier, we will feel like we need to be smarter, we need to have a better job, we need to be more sophisticated, more well traveled. We need to sort of lead with these things that really at the end of the day will never make a man fall in love with you, right? So how do we attract a man? And the number one way is accessing our authentic happiness, meaning we are a woman who is good with ourselves. We love who we are. We put it out there. We are not afraid to make ourselves feel good. We are not afraid to expose ourselves, and we are not afraid just to lead from our hearts. We approach love from a space of fullness, and we are deeply anchored into just the essence of who we are, right? Like whether it means that we're in a transition phase, we may not be exactly where we want to be in life. We may want to lose 10 pounds. We may want to get a different job. It doesn't matter. But if we can sort of love and be with ourselves, even when we're not right where we want to be, this is beautiful because what we're saying to him is we're enough. We know who we are. We know what's possible for us. And this is a really beautiful, attractive space to be in. And he will feel that, right? He will feel that you're approaching love and relationships from this place of fullness, not from a deficit of feeling like, well, you're not where you need to be yet, so you're not ready to give yourself full permission to have everything that you really deserve to have. Number two, this kind of ties into one in the sense that you know yourself and you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses, and you're not afraid to put it all out there. A woman that loves herself is a woman who's not afraid of being exposed. She's not afraid of him sort of finding something out about her. She's not in her head analyzing what she thinks he needs over what she needs. She's just simply, taking good care of herself. She's treating him with respect and compassion. But other than that, she's not really worried about what he thinks. She's just kind of doing her thing and inviting him to be a part of that. And he feels that. He feels that total emotional freedom to just be who he is, rather than feeling like he's being watched or something is, being analyzed. Men can feel that sense of just being managed in that way. But a woman who is just really accepting of who she is, she's not going to worry about any of that because she's good. So she would assume that if he wasn't good, he'll tell her. Otherwise, she lives and loves under the assumption that all is good, all is well, life is full, and all opportunities come with just this sense of ease and flow. She doesn't let those sort of moments of inconsistency throw her. Number three, emotional consistency. Sometimes we will have periods where we'll feel like, okay, I've got this, right? Where we feel like we can be steady. And then I'll often talk to women who will have a major hiccup. So it will really go up, and then it'll really go down. She'll practice being in her feminine, feeling her emotions, and then she'll explode. And then it'll come back down, and it ends up being this sort of roller coaster ride. And one of the most beautiful things we can do is establish emotional consistency, meaning that we are a woman who can be in our own skin. We are strong on the inside so we can have that softness on the outside. We are not trying to make it happen, because when we are able to just be a consistent woman with our emotions, we ride those waves, we're able to be with ourselves. This is so attractive to him. He is so drawn to this because he feels like he doesn't have to have his guard up. He doesn't feel like he's got to wait for that other shoe to drop again or for the next explosion to occur. It allows him to know, okay, I can open my heart up because she's not going to freak out type of thing. She's a woman who can handle it, and we can work through it. And instead of creating disconnection and moments of disagreement and tension, what you're doing is you're building increased intimacy, because he feels that. He feels that steadiness, that groundedness, that sort of being anchored into who she is, and this is the most attractive quality to a man. I know I've talked about this before, and I know that the term emotional consistency does not sound that sexy, yet it is the most powerful way to ignite attraction and chemistry and just really inspire a man to open his heart in all the ways women struggle with, all the ways that women come to me with, like, how do I do this? Emotional consistency is critical. So I hope these tips are helpful to you in your situation, and I have additional resources on my site. Please download my guide, Magnetic Sensitivity, at jenmichellecoaching.com, and I'm wishing you all a really lovely week. Talk to you soon.